Hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to some Fum. Fucking good start there, Rez.
Fun.
Welcome to Fum.
Factorio.
Yeah,
Welcome to
well,
some
oh
Factorio
my god, you
gameplay.
two are loud. I need to turn you guys
Yeah.
down. No, don't do that.
You asked me to get closer to the mic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be loud.
No, right.
I realize I've made a mistake.
We spent like 10 minutes testing the audio just to immediately start the stream.
Well, then you
Oh,
guys.
this is all wrong.
Well, then you guys got louder and it was scary.
Oh, scary.
Oh, you scared. But yeah, welcome back to Factorio, guys. It has been a hot minute since we last played this. Last we played, I was setting up this awful solid rocket fuel
Let's take a
refinery.
peek at this on the navigation satellite. Yeah, this place sucks.
Okay.
Alright.
Your name didn't even pop up on the map, so you didn't actually look at it, so... Oh, now it's moving. You're looking at the wrong place.
Oh, I wasn't looking at it. I was just looking at it
Uranium
through your viewpoint.
processing.
Oh, okay. So then you weren't looking at for the navigation satellite, you were...
Enemy.
Calvin,
That's
look
what
what
you
we're
sound like.
Calvin, look what we're researching now.
Uranium.
Uranium fever.
There's a uranium deposit right here. Just so you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
There's also, if my drill hasn't stopped drilling, a crate that's probably loaded with it. Yeah, 6.3k uranium just sat in it.
nice.
But yeah, welcome back to Factorio, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a few streams since we've last played this, but we are back into it. We do have a goal today. It is for the capture card to play some of the old Xbox games that are no longer available on Steam or things like that. So
He wants to stream Altered Beast.
no, is that even on Xbox?
Lost Odyssey. Oh,
It is, yeah.
You want to stream Lost Odyssey? You want to 100% Lost Odyssey?
Well, I want to
Ooh.
play it. I don't think I'll ever 100% it, but
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, you do want to do Tales of Vesperia one day, but will you get every single fallen arm? Kill every single Giganto?
I don't think I ever got a single fallen arm when I played it originally.
You see, that's the problem. You didn't get the super secret ending that wasn't really that super secret.
No. So I need to play for it twice on stream. But
You need stickers. Yeah, one.
no, you have to play it on the like secret difficulty, do you not?
No, I did it on the playthrough one. You have to unlock the secret difficulty through completion of the playthrough. You need to spend the end of game points to unlock secret diff.
And then you have to play for the game again, don't you?
Not to get all the fell arms and the secret ending, just to get the secret difficulty boss that is at the bottom of the one of the unlimited dungeons.
Oh. Alright. Well. Yeah, so if you guys want to see some cool old retro games on the channel, please help out with the capture card, because we want to be able to continue the Dead Rising franchise with the two games that were only ever on Xbox, which was Dead Rising Case Zero and Dead Rising Case West, which are... What?
Prepared to correct it. I was prepared to correct him, but he got it right, so I'm surprised. Good job.
What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know, I just said you'd get it either in the wrong order or just Dead Rising... That one.
Alright. Asshole. Okay. But yeah, if you guys want to see those games on stream, please do consider helping out with the capture card, and if we manage to complete that goal, I will show off a cool redeem that's been on the Patreon for some time. Thank you very much to Chunky Gerbil for making that. What did you go tee-hee?
Chunky Gerbil. It's a funny name.
That's his name.
It's his name, it's Chunky Gerbil. Yet he walks around in a wolf avatar for some reason.
It's like he was like, I need to pick a name. Thinks of all the things he wants to be. Fat Gerbil. It's funny.
I mean, yeah, that was like just a picture of a little round gerbil was a reference he provided one time.
Yeah, I think an old admin of Foxy's drew that.
No. Like, I know which one you're talking about, but what the reference image he actually provided for that was like a literal photo of just a
Oh,
gerbil.
okay.
The old admin was Helvet showing off his artistic skill.
God, no, I don't know how to draw.
Helvet commissions open when.
I drew a lot when I was a wee lass, but I never actually developed any talent for it.
I don't know why it's not showing me whenever bots speak anymore on the mobile. I did not detect capable hammer.
I don't know ever. But it is what it is.
Yeah, looks
So-
like they are now incapable of being banned.
Because I already banned them. Go. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what I was doing last time.
Yeah, been a little bit of a moment. I'm of course working on making us our science even better, but for that I need to make better speed modules, I think. Which I know I can craft them by hand, but we don't want them by hand, do we? We want them automated. The downside is it's not that hard, but it's going to take up a lot more advanced circuits. And it looks like that well's actually quite slow now because of all the things I need to use them for.
What, well?
The
Circuits?
advanced circuit. Yeah, the advanced circuit well. Even though I've got a really big advanced circuit farm, none of them get down low enough to use all of it. So I need to make more green circuits to hopefully flood the market again.
Well, I think circuits were definitely one of the things that we saw you would need a shit ton of.
Yeah, I thought
Although
this
it
would be
looks like a lot of the copper wire isn't actually getting far enough down to...
Yeah, which you can see how much copper wire we're making. I'm not sure I can even flood that market even heavier than it is.
What does what work, PDA? Yeah, it looks like you need more copper wire, or like a lot more.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to get to that. I mean, I think I can figure a means out easily. It's just a bit annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. Why does Twitch let me chat here but not on other streams? Are you sure you haven't been banned from people's chats, PDA?
It wouldn't be the first time, PDA.
I mean, it explicitly tells you when you've been banned from participating in
Oh,
chat.
does it?
So, yeah.
Halvard wouldn't know. He gets banned all the time for saying, man. That's it.
And it's only on mobile. Well, mobile Twitch is pretty funky, so...
Yeah, it's not letting me moderate anymore. I can't, like, see people to ban if they start promoting bots.
Well, you heard it here first. If you have cheap viewers to sell, come on by.
Oh no.
Halvard's gonna flood the market with cheap viewers. Again.
I wonder if they're actually selling that or if it's just bait to get you to click on it.
Agon is almost Aggron, and that's a cool Pokemon. Look up Aggron, seriously, it's a cool Pokemon.
It is, but it's all I have at the moment. Away from your computer. Agon is rich in vulcanite.
Agron on the Spartacus wiki. I don't think that's what you meant.
It's definitely not what I meant.
A vulcanite core seam. Cheap viewers on www.redstar.net. You're gonna get me in trouble.
I guess we gotta ban that one.
Oh no.
Oh, are you sure you're not talking about Aaron?
No, Aggron, Aggron, and
It's
Aron.
Agon.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Agon,
Yeah.
there's no R in it.
No,
I
we're
said
not talking about the planet.
Oh. Fuck you.
Agron is a pretty nice Pokemon.
Right?
I just was never into the
Steel type.
steel types myself, but I do remember getting my ass kicked by that quite handily multiple times in the
I
Gen
want to
3
see what
Elite Four.
Agon looks like. That's Spartacus.
Okay.
2 Gs. 2 G's, Rez. That was the mistake
Oh.
I made. 2 G's.
I've seen this Pokemon before.
Yeah, but knowing you, it's not because of the games.
No, I haven't. I've never seen any loot artwork of this one.
Hmm. I'm surprised.
Well, now I'm gonna make sure I have.
But now, so that you've made
There
me
we go.
realize there's a market for it, Sev.
There we go. Now I've seen loot artwork of it.
Now I can see the poor.
Now I can relax.
I don't know why I ever expect lewd Pokemon artwork to look any different than that.
Wait, did you
It
said
didn't
then
pop
that?
up on stream,
You
did
look
it?
it up. Oh,
No.
I was gonna say because I'm not showing my other tabs, so that'd be a concern.
I hope you're not sharing my other tabs. Not what Seb's been telling me in the
This-
background.
Just streaming Factorio casually swaps screens. Like, let's take a look at what sexy Aggron looks like.
Streaming Factorio. There's like no one's seen the Factorio picture, just talking about it. Just lewd Pokemon on screen.
He's a big Pokemon cock.
Man, look at that. Okay, guys, I built the factory. Just looking at a flag on, like, yeah, factory. Loot everything.
Right. I'm trying to. I really don't know what I'm gonna be up to.
Criminal activities.
Sure. I'd say I could start working on the fucking uranium, but
You need to wait for the uranium
Yeah.
processing
Why?
first.
Why don't you start setting up the logistics?
I mean, can I start drilling it? Is that something I could do?
Yeah?
Are we mass producing electric furnaces or no electric drills?
No, that's something I've never done.
That's fine.
I really wish I wouldn't pick up so much stray stone while I'm flying around the areas where
I
nests
really,
used to be.
I really hate how much stone is in my inventory sometimes.
I just drop it off at whatever storehouses have stone in them these days.
Oh yeah, I remember I lost my plane, didn't I? Oh no, I built a new one apparently.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Alright, hopefully that's gonna up. I say it's more copper wire, but the fact is it even gonna put a dent? Is it even gonna help? Let's find out.
We can make space assembling machines now.
Yep. I'm just not sure if they're better or not, and I also want to make sure they're automated, because you know me.
We can also make a space science lab.
What the fuck are you doing around these parts? Day!
They do indeed craft a lot faster and have less pollution, surprisingly. But they are going to cost a bunch of things they say a bunch of things. I have everything automated for it, just not fast enough. And I have one thing I'm not automated, which is the big electric motors. The only place that's automating them is, of course, what's making our robot army.
Requires 1 sulfuric acid per mining operation.
Yeah, it has to be processed properly.
Do we need specific drills?
I think it's more we need to hook up because some things you can hook. Let's see.
There was one lone bug just scouting around the empty countryside I'm patrolling, so you know,
No,
they got
okay, so I need to pipe in fucking sulfuric acid into this. Which isn't hard, is it? It's not difficult to make sulfuric acid, it's just oil and water.
I mean, we're making a bunch of it already, that's why we have a bunch of vats of it, but it of course needs to be used. So
It's also getting it all the way over here.
Well, if you have sulfuric acid in your pocket, you can just process uranium in your hand.
Yeah, you hear all that sloshing? That's the sulfuric acid I'm carrying. Help, help, help. Oh god, oh god.
Man, whenever I hear Sev sloshing, it's not acid I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Can't ever have a good time when you're talking about something I don't want to talk about now.
If you want to see Sev's,
No!
if you want to see Sev's tentacles, check out the Patreon. He's doing funny things to his wife.
Tickling her?
Did you see
What was that,
Quagmire?
Tickling her.
Oh. Yeah, in a way.
Where's the artwork of your wife?
It's coming.
She exists! I didn't make her up!
Rez lays down in a bed next to his wife and doesn't do anything else.
That's probably like a Kazir fucking, like, he wakes up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, like, oh god! Oh no!
Does she not love me anymore?
He's just like turn around and like comfy. I'm like, no, babe, I would have sex with you.
Oh, fuck.
Such a stupid visual, but I live for it. Well, anyway, I said I would talk about it because I feel like if we were talking about the return of the show I really like called Death Battle. People have probably heard of it. I hope you've heard of it. It's fun. It's also funny because the first time I actually streamed with Rez as a collaborator, one of the first topics he brought up was Death Battle. It's just a very funny thing for me to talk about.
Comes on Power Wash Sim.
Yeah, because Ant-Man versus the Atom was announced, so you wanted to talk about it. But tomorrow they're going to release Bardock versus Omni-Man, and I'm saying this because out of the two of them, Omni-Man's clearly the most attractive. I don't look at Goku with a level of attraction, do you? I look at Omni-Man and I go, oh fuck, hello.
But Goku with a bandana.
It's just Goku with a bandana and a cross.
So, it works for Solid Snake.
Yeah, but if he's Solid Snake, he's just really hot. I will thirst for Snake. Look at him.
Alright.
Are you looking at him? He's hot. He goes, kept you waiting, huh? And then you just come.
I mean... I guess.
Kept you edging, huh?
Oh. Do you think Solid Snake ever fucked?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure there's that there's implied coital activity at least once. I don't know if it's Solid Snake though.
I want to believe that if a woman
It's with us a lot.
No, I think it's with that's like fucking 40 different versions of him. Whichever one of them you're playing as in 3.
Snake. You play as Solid Snake
Okay.
in the third one.
Oh,
Your boss.
No, and Metal Gear Solid 3, you're playing as Solid Snake going through the fucking jungle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's your, you know.
Oh, you have sex with Boss?
No, I don't know. I don't think it's her. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure in 3, and I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure in 3 you are Big Boss, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
when
You're playing as Naked Snake before he became Big Boss.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. You suck. You don't know anything about the Metal Gear series.
I don't want to know
Similarly to
anything.
me.
Wait, so you...
which is
And
funny.
when you're going through the jungle in the third game, that's not Solid Snake.
No, that's Big Boss before he became Big Boss, when he was still a Fox operative.
Which makes it funny to me because like everyone's like Big Boss is a hardened war criminal. It's like he's the one who believed in Santa and that Boss was giving him gift.
And Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snake.
Metal Gear Solid 3 is a prequel.
Metal Gear Solid 3. Fucking bullshit. I hate this fucking... Why can't it just be a fucking straightforward story? Why does it have to be... Oh, here's this guy that looks like this guy, but this guy's actually this guy, but then this guy and this guy. This guy.
They're both voiced by David Hayter because they're clones.
But this guy is this guy.
Colonel, I confuse
Yeah,
Reds.
they're all clones.
I know Naked Snake. Naked Snake is.
Why did you say it like liquid revolver ocelot?
Wait, so you're
Ocelot.
playing as the fucking guy in the 5th? Wait, are you serious? You're not. That's not Solid Snake.
Okay, you're saying you're playing as the guy in the 5th. Are you serious? What do you mean the guy?
There's a reason that they call you boss like 4,000 times in the 5th game.
But yeah, I thought
It's not just because you're the one running the
Wait, I thought
company.
the 5th game was the one that was earliest in the franchise.
It is.
But then
You're not
saying...
actually playing as Big Boss there.
Well, that...
But he is referred to as Big Boss in the 5th game.
Yeah, you're supposed to be playing as Big Boss, but you actually aren't.
I know you're not playing as
You're
Big Boss. I
playing-
know you're playing as the guy
playing as Venom Snake, who's a totally different
looks like Big Boss. I didn't realize that in the 3rd game you weren't actually playing as Solid Snake though.
No.
And that's
Playing
like
Snake?
that's really fucked me up.
You play as Solid Snake in 1, 2, and 4. I don't know about the others.
Why did he get naked?
I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck these code names are even supposed to be.
Yeah, Colonel, I shed
Like-
my skin.
Well, then who's the
Like
snake? Wait, what snake do you play as in Smash Brothers then? Because is that Solid Snake?
I imagine that's supposed to be Solid. Yeah.
Yeah, because he has Otacon and the other members. of
Otacon. What the
Solid's
fuck is this
cast.
story?
Otacon.
During the Cold War, Big Boss was an apprentice to the Boss, the so-called mother of Special Forces, and later served as a Black Ops field agent for CIA's Fox unit under Major Zero. Having his genetic code used as part of the government project Los Enfants Terribles or whatever, Big Boss was the genetic father of Solid Snake, a subordinate, and later Nemesis. Okay, so then Solid Snake.
Nemesis.
There's also Solidus Snake.
Yeah.
Right, so the fucking... So it turns out that, like, the fucking most iconic character of the fucking Metal Gear Solid franchise barely appears in it then, basically.
You spend roughly half of the series' total runtime not playing as him. Yeah.
And then there's Metal Gear Survive.
We don't talk about that.
We don't. Yeah, that one we don't. We don't respect Metal Gear Survive in this house.
How about like throwing someone out a window? Like you mentioned that in Good Spirits again. I'm telling you.
Honestly, I don't. It's not even the gameplay I take issue with. It's the fact that those fucking assholes made you pay for save slots.
They did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you wanted more than one save slot, it was fucking DLC.
Ugh.
I say what you will about Hideous Kojimbas. At least he didn't try that.
Hideous Kojimbo.
That's my name for him. He's my OC.
I will take questionable story over that any day of the week.
So the person you play as in the 3rd game is the
Is
same
Big Boss.
person that... No, okay, so that's the real Big Boss.
Mm-hmm. What's the other half of the question?
Yeah, he lost his thought.
Okay, so if Phantom Pain is still the earliest game in the series, and Metal Gear Solid 3 is the real Big Boss, then why is the fake Big Boss wearing a fucking eye patch and stuff when...
I'm gonna check the
Don't
timeline.
worry about it.
3 came first.
But everyone has continued to tell me that 5 is the earliest game in the series. Is that not true?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be.
Because you've got Psycho Mantis and Liquid Snake as children in that game. And like, isn't Salamandra supposed to be the first Metal Gear? But then it's still advanced, more advanced than anything else.
You're asking too many questions.
I don't wanna. I don't.
Okay, so 3 comes first in the timeline. It's 1964, and Ground Zero is
Okay.
1975.
Okay, that would actually make sense now that I think about it, because in 5, like you very briefly are sharing a room with the actual big boss, and then he goes on to form Outer Heaven while you're fucking around in Afghanistan.
Yeah, so the timeline is 3 comes first, kills boss, becomes big boss, and starts making his way through, and then medic becomes Venom.
I'm pretty sure T's referred to as Punished Snake exactly one time before it just permanently goes over to Venom.
Venom.
Don't even get me
So
started
the
on that
fucking
disgusting ass chorus.
so the tank Metal Gear in the third game is the first Metal Gear.
I mean, if you want to call it a Metal Gear, because like they had like the walkers called Walker Gears.
Is Shagahad considered a Metal Gear?
Pretty sure.
Like, isn't the rule of a Metal Gear is it needs to be small but
No.
carries nuclear armaments?
All it needs to do is carry nukes. Apparently, I'm reading the wiki page, and apparently there's a Metal Gear called the Intercontinental Ballistic Metal Gear, and I just have the funny image of a Metal Gear strapped to a rocket and just being fired at someone.
Okay, but that would be a Revengeance 2 thing.
That must have been from the era where they were fucking naming bosses like Shoot Gunner.
The Intercontinental Ballistic Metal Gear was developed for the CIA by Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. In the 1970s, Sokolov was heavily influenced by Granin's designs on creating this Metal Gear.
I can't believe that the guy from Dishonored would make a Metal Gear.
So the idea for this version of Metal Gear was to use a large rocket to launch the actual Metal Gear unit itself into near orbit before releasing it, allowing it to parachute back down to the target location where it would then launch its payload. Did this come out before Incredibles or after?
What? Why?
What game was it?
The
original Incredibles was 2001, 2003 time.
The Intercontinental Ballistic Metal Gear.
Oh, so he's saying why? Because Syndrome's plan was to like have the Omni Droid be launched via ship and then dropped on cities.
It's been too long since I've seen that movie.
Next group watch we ever do, we just watch Incredibles.
It appeared in Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, which was a PSP game.
Okay, that makes sense.
That would have placed it a while ago, because the PSP era was so short.
I had a PSP. I really liked my PSP.
No, I still have mine.
And I don't know where my PSP went. I remember using my PSP. Oh, like I'd always use it on like school nights when I shouldn't have. And
DS moment.
You put the disc in to play the PSP, and it would just fucking screech at you and just give you away constantly.
Yeah, I remember that. There were times where I thought that the fucking disc was gonna shatter in there because of the way it sounded.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember any PSP games that I really had. I think the PSP was when I actually had Echo the Dolphin for the first time and didn't know what the fuck I was doing in that game because it had no instructions.
It was no different in its original release. The game did not tell you what you were supposed to do. You had to figure it out on your own.
It's probably a good thing that a young you couldn't figure out how to get to the end of the game.
Probably. I'd be fucking terrified by that final boss. But like, I remember like playing Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah.
Shut up. And like, cause like the first level is just an open ocean with you and the other dolphins.
Yeah.
And the only hint that you have is the dolphins egging you on to jump really high. So then you do it. Yeah, go on.
Oh, like it. I never even got far enough to the point where the plot actually kicked in, so I thought it was just like a dolphin game.
Never did I. Like I only got past like maybe the first 2 or 3 levels because I just didn't understand what was going on. But like the opening of the game really scared me as a kid because I remember jumping into the air and then all of the dolphins being fucking ripped out of the ocean and into space. And like it had this horrific noise. And I never understood the point, but then it turns out that like the story of Echo the Dolphin is actually that the rest of the dolphins got abducted by aliens and you have to go fucking save them. And it's like, fuck me. What is this?
That's why the final boss looks the way it does, because you're pretty much fighting the aliens. It's like, give me my friends back.
Yeah. There's like multiple Echo the Dolphin games, is there not?
I think there's like 2.
I mean, I
You Echo the
don't,
Dolphin for Smash.
I don't remember it turning into a long-running franchise or anything.
You got Echo the Dolphin, Echo the Tides of Time, Echo Junior, Echo
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon fans, fuck off. The Echo the Dolphin is the better sequel with time travel.
Oh my god.
Echo Junior, and the Great Ocean Treasure Hunt, and then it was 5 years before Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future.
But what was the time span these were all released in?
So Echo the Dolphin 1 was 1992, Echo Tides of Time was 1994, then Echo Junior and Echo Junior and the Great Ocean Treasure Hunt were both 1995, and then it was 2000 for Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future.
This makes sense. I was expecting it to be a relatively short window because they struck gold with the original game, and I don't think they ever managed to do it again.
Apparently, there's a cancelled game called Echo 2: Sentinels of the Universe. It was cancelled in 2001 because of the decline of the Dreamcast.
I was expecting it to be cancelled because of the decline of the Echo the Dolphin series.
Yeah, like it never got the attention it did after the first game. Like the first one's the only one that really made an impact.
You know, it's a game series that like that. Actually, I have to think about it.
What?
Knights.
Knights?
Yeah, it's a Sega game. Knights. You ever heard of it?
No.
I haven't. No.
I'm surprised. But the first game like caught a lot of people's attention, and then
Oh,
they made
Sega
another
Knights.
one. Yeah.
My only experience with this game is that in Sonic Adventure 1, there is a casino minigame that you have to do to progress through the story, and one of the minigames that you can play takes you through this very long-winded sequence where you're flying through this like fantasy world and the main character flies around you. That's all I know.
Like really, the only games I played on the Sega, like the ones that I mainly was playing, was Doom and Desert Strike.
Desert Strike.
Yeah. It was a game about you played as a helicopter.
Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like in the Gulf War, which was considered pretty tasteless at the time because I don't think the Gulf War had even ended yet.
Oh, no, okay, this isn't what I was picturing. I know there's like another helicopter game that I'm thinking of where like...
It's a series, so you might be thinking of something within it.
It's like you start... It's like a... You're looking at the back of the helicopter, and you're flying along this in the background, and like stuff in the foreground is coming towards you. I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Anything more than that?
No.
I gotta ask
was
Kelvin,
pixel art.
Did you indeed strike the desert in this game?
I mean, it was all about playing as an Apache and blowing shit up, so yeah.
Damn.
It was also hard as fuck.
Yo, me for real.
You were really up against it in those games because like you had to be mindful not only of your ammunition but also fuel, and those resources didn't respawn. So there was like a soft time limit on every mission.
Yeah.
I think it was called Thunderblade.
Did you get it because you thought it was Thunderbirds?
No.
No.
It was on this like Sega Mega disc thing, drive, whatever.
Super Thunderblade.
Yeah. Did you ever play Comic Zone?
Never heard of it.
Oh, really? So you play as this comic book artist who is like struggling to fucking come up with a story. No, I don't remember the story. I won't even fucking try and like talk about it. But
So much like you, we sure would come up with the story of the game.
okay. But my comic book artist was writing his comic, and like lightning strikes his building, and then he gets teleported into the fucking comic book, and then like you have to. It's like a I don't know what the word for them is. It's like you beat up the enemies that come up on the screen and then the screen progresses. Except it's in like the panels of a comic book, so you're like jumping between panels and stuff, and it's really quite.
It's a side scroller beat.
Yeah, it's quite difficult.
Sounds like a 2D version of a rail shooter almost.
Not
Have you
quite.
ever played Voodoo Vince?
No, never heard of that.
It's fun. They actually remastered it on Xbox not that long ago. I considered buying it. Have you heard of that game, Helvet?
No, the like our collection of Sega games was very small.
Oh, I'm not talking Sega. I'm talking any random thing.
Oh, well, no, I haven't heard of that.
I told Cap this, and it's something that's always bothered me when I think back to it. I used to own a Mega Drive, and my older brother, being kind of a dick about it, fucking threw it away because we liked it too much, and all the games we got with it.
That's
From
pretty
what
nice.
my dad's told me, we had a similar problem when we were younger. Well, when I was younger, I guess. Well, both of us, whatever. We had 2 Sega Genesis consoles through our time back then because the first one was stolen when the house got broken into.
I wanted to play it. Sorry.
Okay.
Note that. How old were you when that happened, Helvet?
I was like 3.
So Rez wasn't even fucking
It wasn't born.
cosmic dust, and it's like, I'm outside. Whoa.
What year were you born?
And I was born in 2001.
Yeah, fucking. We were already past all of this
I don't even think I
by
was
that
born
time.
at that time.
Like it can't be overstated how fast like, gaming technology evolved in the 90s. We went from the original Doom in 1993 to fucking Halo in 2001.
Yeah. Oh, you had Doom 64.
I looked at the
Yeah.
screenshots of Doom 64 and it looks really shit.
Actually, that feels like it's a good comparison. You had Doom, and then, like I say, the midpoint was GoldenEye, like for like improving in graphics, and then you had Halo. That was in a 9-year to 8-year long period.
Yeah, it's honestly insane how fast we went from like the advent of false 3D environments to effectively open world first person shooter.
We've gone from, wow, this Doom game is all pixelated, you kill demons, it's so cool and funny, and it's not realistic, to people bitching about their Call of Duties being having too much detail.
And
How
the
do
only
I, sorry, how do I
yeah.
need to take some software off of this, line. How do I do that?
You fucking dare to talk about the game we're playing,
In the middle of our talk about Doom.
shithead.
Well, you have 2 options. You can either angle yourself correctly and then hold F, or what I do is I use purple arms to take things off to craft to mass produce.
Well, because I need to take sulfur and iron over to the uranium mine.
Then you will. I'll ask. Why not just use this?
Because fuck you. Because I didn't know it was there.
Well, it's there. You can just pipe some over and boom, good. But yeah, like to go into that, it's like let's see, like Pokemon games for the examples, like red and blue, black and white, um, gold and silver, some color, and then ruby and sapphire. Those guys are fucking popping.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like that was 3 generations, and they blew up.
What was the one that I played again?
You played Diamond and Pearl, which is the 4th generation.
I liked them.
And then 3 generations after Emerald, after, you know, Sapphire and Ruby, which was their first thing of having full-colored Pokemon. Generation 6, all 3D now. When they want to, shit blows up.
But aren't Pokemon games generally, like, nowadays pretty shit?
The gameplay is still Pokemon, but there does seem to be the Call of Duty effect happening to them, which Call of Duty have learned to not do. But they're trying to pump out their best-selling shit so frequently that the quality of the graphics are hurting. Like, Legends Arceus was deemed their best game in a long while, and that's because it wasn't a mainline one. They just had some group like go make this, and they just fucked around and they made it.
I saw the way that I was honestly really, really disappointed with the way that the 3D remakes of Ruby and Sapphire looked. I wouldn't be able to play that.
I was a huge fan of Ruby and Sapphire. I could not get past the 3rd gym of the remake for some reason. I don't mean because it's difficult. I just didn't have the drive anymore.
Like, as soon as I saw, because the first clip of Sapphire that I saw, well, the remake anyway, was the encounter with what's Team Aqua's leader's name?
Archie?
Yeah, like the encounter with him at the volcano. I thought it looked god awful. That took all of my drive to get my hands on the game eventually away.
Yeah, it's like because I'm gonna bring up as many. If the currently we've got into the conversation of like how games have evolved and how remakes seem to be devolving now. Like Mystery Dungeon DX. That is the Red Rescue Team, Blue Rescue Team remake for the Switch. No friend areas. The exact same amount of Pokemon as the original. And all they've added is Mega Evolution.
Why you would take anything away from a remake of a game that you're remaking because it was so successful is beyond me.
It's the thing that prevented me from buying it. That remake was, I love the friend areas to death. They were my favorite thing to explore during the gameplay. So without the friend areas in it, I just felt no reason to go into it. Especially as like to unlock Lugia, because you played Red Rescue Team, right, Albert?
I did, but it wasn't mine, so I only got so far.
Well, to unlock Lugia, you need to recruit all 3 legendary birds, wait a while, and then you need to go to their island and all 3 their friend area, and all 3 of them converge to form a unique item to get you to Lugia.
Oh, nice.
It was a thing that you learned you had to do through someone telling you in the game, but it was you go do it yourself. It's not, oh hey, come this way, and it shows you a fully rendered friend area that you can't explore. They do the cutscene and then they kick you out.
So they removed the friend areas, but kept the teasers to pre-existing friend areas in the game.
Because their story relied on having that friend area, so them getting rid of it, fucks it.
So, okay.
So they went for the effort of like redoing it and making it all modern and then just not including it in the game.
Yeah, and I'm fucked off with that because I'm telling you how much I fucking loved it. But it's
Oh, shiz, you Hyperion.
You can't say that because then it'll crash the game again. We'll have to restart.
Yeah, I played Red Rescue Team as much as I could, but I only got up to the point where basically like you complete the main story, like when you defeat Rayquaza.
Yeah. Like, when I was a young lad, because unlike you, I'm not saying lass, and I'm not stealing that from you. When I was a young lad,
Okay.
when number 2 was announced, I was like chittering my friends out all the like hope what I wanted new friend areas to be. I still loved the game, but no friend areas. It took away a lot for me. Granted, Mystery Dungeon 2 was a fucking banger. So, but like not having the friend areas to go explore, it's like going to find your friends hiding in little nooks and crannies, seeing like, oh, here's this Pokemon I really want to recruit, but I don't have the right thing, so I can't. It made you want to work towards getting it, and having it go, I didn't like it. It was bothersome.
Like, in the context of actual gameplay, it might, I guess you could consider it like just another hurdle, but it was one of those things that brought a lot of charm.
I liked going to the ancient ruins and seeing every single alphabetical order unknown wandering around. Sorry, the unknown ruins. Did you just recruit? You have to recruit every single individual one, and that's painful. Exoskilly man. All right, how does what? Ooh, we can make space science labs as well.
I did say that.
Was
You said
what
you mentioned
was
the
uh,
assembly machines earlier.
what was the party limit in Red Rescue Team? I forget.
4, same as in explorers.
Nice. So that means you could bring along a party of the C, F, K, and U unknowns.
Yeah. You okay? I know you spoke about Mystery Dungeon 2. The unknown puzzle. You had to actually recruit like you couldn't progress unless you had an ICE unknowns in your party or an ROCK.
What are you talking about?
There was a dungeon in Mystery Dungeon 2 where you had to go to find Regigigas. You had to recruit unknowns of every alphabetical order and make sure that you have them around. Because in order to solve it, you had to have the unknowns in your party to go to an unknown mural to spell out ICE in unknown to unlock the next part of the dungeon.
Fucking, that's still more readable than the puzzles you had to go through to get to them in Gen 3, like fucking Ruby and Sapphire.
And I'm not saying it's a complaint, I loved it.
That's fair.
Like,
What you guys talking about? Taxes.
whereas, like, oh, okay, we'll stream. I'll be able to talk about stuff me and Helvet. So anyway,
But no, the ancient tombs in Ruby and Sapphire. Like, I felt like the smartest kid in the room when I worked out one of those puzzles.
which was really fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
Because they expected a kid to know how to read Braille on a screen.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you had to know how to read Braille. It was provided they were already riddles, mind you, but they weren't even given to you in English. They were given to you in Braille.
And or to even access these, you needed to have a Relicanth at the I think the start of your party, and a Wailord at the back of your party.
You have to put your party in specific orders.
Yeah, you'd have 2
I'm-
specific Pokemon in a specific position in your party. Decipher Braille, figure out the riddle, and then you can go find the Reggies.
Yeah, like once you've deciphered the Braille, you still have to understand the riddle, and they weren't always immediately obvious in what they were trying to tell you to do.
Sounds fun.
Like, one of them, you had to stand in the middle of a room and use fly.
Another one, you had to stand at a specific point in a room, move down 3 tiles, move 10 to the right, and then stay there for 2 minutes.
And this was this was before like the internet was as widespread as it is now, so you couldn't just go online and figure out what the solution to this shit was. It's definitely something to think about.
Alright, we are now mining uranium.
Yay.
Now, how do we do anything with it?
Simple. You take uranium rocks and craft it into a rocket shape and then give it to me.
Give it to you?
Give it to me. Oh.
I mean, we can oh no, that's still the purple crystal recipe. I hope we're not stuck with the purple crystal recipe for atomic bombs.
Well, if we are, we know where to get some. It'll just take a bit of work.
We're working on getting nuclear power, but to go beyond that point, I'm gonna need every other space science.
We did research the centrifuge, right? Or did you cancel that? You researched the uranium stuff.
Yeah, I've been researching uranium stuff the entire time.
Where is...
Decontamination facility, hold on.
We need that.
What's that used for?
I don't know what it's used for, but it gets us to the space science pack. Which looks like we can only build that in space.
There must be a mechanic involved with that I wouldn't know. Just from looking at the space maps.
Did we pick up any centrifuges anywhere?
If I picked up anything of that nature, I would have left it in one of the red crates in the center of the factory area. But I don't remember getting any centrifuges and bringing them back.
Logistics system. How do I check the entire logistics system? Or can I not?
Even if that was something you could do, I'm pretty sure the logistics system, it has to be part of a chain for it to show up in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I can see on the right it says logistics system storage, which shows me everything, but I can't click that and look at it in depth. I can't.
Albert and I have been having a bit of talks about like remakes that kind of underwhelmed us. But what about you, Riz? Doesn't even have to be one that underwhelms you, but are there any remakes you sit there and think about?
A remake that underwhelmed me.
Doesn't have to underwhelm you. It can just be a remake that you sit there and think about.
Halo 3 anniversary. I want that.
It's not been made yet.
I want it though.
It's one thing I have to wonder, why haven't they?
Honestly, I do wonder if at least part of the reason they never did that for Halo 3 is because the game is, as far as I can tell, standing up well enough on its own. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you look at old Halo 2 and compare it to old Halo 3, and it's like, it's night and day.
That and Halo 3 is still, for the most part, just as accessible as it was back then, as opposed to Halo 1 and 2 that were original Xbox games, and they were starting to get a little,
yeah, that is true.
hard.
Like, before Master Chief Collection, the only way to play Halo 2 was on the original Xbox, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, and you couldn't see the Arbiter's high-definition butt cheeks.
But, like, if it's about a remake that does exist...
I would Yeah, like, I would just argue that Halo 3 in general doesn't really need to be remade
No, but I'd still want
for a
it.
variety of reasons. Like, it would be nice, but I can understand why they wouldn't.
They're too busy making shit decisions.
The Advance Wars remake really ground my fucking gears, let me tell you what.
Tell you what.
I'll
I'll
tell
just...
you what, my name's Helbert, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
The AI was bad, they made all the units look the same, so it's hard to read what's going on screen.
Are we not
I'll just
making
keep
big electric
emulating the
motors
original.
again?
What?
We're not making big electric motors again because we're not making small electric motors again because we're not making copper cables.
I thought we weren't making batteries.
Has the drill ceased?
The drill has stopped, yes.
Yeah, it's currently
That might be
backed
why.
up.
There's
You'll
a
need-
fair bit of the factory that drill feeds into, and if it stops, then everything else stops.
You'll need to unclog it.
But I don't know what's clogging it.
I mean, you can see.
Probably the water. I had to flush it before.
No, it's not really the water. It's the ore. There's the big ore chain. It's completely stopped.
Oh. Oh me.
The iron is completely empty and the coal is empty because it's been stopped for a while. So they've chugged through resources.
Waiting for space and destination. That doesn't really tell me a whole lot, but... What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like the combat AI in the original release of Advance Wars, which I still play from time to time because I have it on emulation now. Like it's very simplistic and very predictable, but it's aggressive enough that it still works.
The next day, Halbert was found dead because Nintendo got him.
But then the remake, they tried to compensate it for it being over aggressive and stupid by having it barely do anything at all.
Yeah, the rock is just clogging this up. Because nothing's happening with the rock, I guess.
I mean, Nintendo already hit the website that I got this from, but I downloaded it long before
But I
that.
got it first.
They actually didn't take down the Advance Wars one. What they did hit were a bunch of the Pokemon games they had.
Advanced War stocks being hit, but is it Pokemon? Then leave it alone.
Yeah, so we really need to get like some big electric motors being made that isn't attached to this thing that's gonna clog up every time something goes wrong.
To do that, I just need to get some lube.
Clog your face up every time something goes wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because to make a centrifuge, I need to get wherever the centrifuge was. I need 20 electric big motors and 20 blue processing units.
28 electric big motors wouldn't take too long to produce, so there's that.
28 big motors.
Okay, I mean there's 8 sitting in this assembling machine. It's the assembling machine for Sev's robots.
Wait, are you taking all of our big electric motors to make robot frames?
That's what they're automated for, yeah.
Yeah, you can just remove the arm and it's done.
Yeah, we need a... Like, big electric motors are going to be used for, like, everything.
At that point, you might as well just make a separate assembly line for them.
Well, that's
But
what Sev's going to
what
get
we
up to.
What we need is a lubrication.
How do you make lube again?
Just crude oil.
Just oil.
It's pretty easy to make in Subnautica.
Do you want me to make that then, or do you know how to?
I think, what are you currently working on? I think you need to give your viewers some things to watch.
Well, currently I was working on the uranium, but I need a centrifuge to make anything with uranium.
Yep, so might as well show the process.
You know, every once in a while when I'm patrolling around the ye old countryside, I see some half-dead fish swimming around, and I'm kind of wondering how that came about.
Me, for real, for real.
What the hell's entering the fish out here? I haven't done any shooting this way.
Looks like the plastic and sulfur supply has been hit hard. Question is why?
I'm not sure. Should I make the lube down at the bottom and pipe it up, or what do you think?
It should be closer to the stuff. Because we need the lube to make... Because if it's going to end up on a conveyor belt, it's going to be around this whole
Well,
area.
okay. Then I'll just make it, and then you can decide how to pump it over.
I mean, it's not that you need the lubricant. I can, because the idea is I'm going to be making more things here. It doesn't need to be piped over. You just need the motors.
Wait, so
I'm
where
just
do you want me to
wondering-
build it?
Just anywhere around the oil, I guess. I'm just trying to find out what's going on here because these aren't producing as much anymore.
Not making enough petroleum.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm looking at that to see if that's true. But a lot of these machines, if you hover over them, they have 180 petroleum sat. Okay, not a lot of them. Like maybe 4, but still, why are these guys holding on? Oh, that's why. They're not connected to it to flow out.
Wait, how many of them are not connected?
Well, it looks like just 4. I wish I was carrying any pipes. Thankfully, they're easy to build. Alright, now hopefully that, of course, pumps up the resource load again.
I mean, I can always make more petroleum. No, some of these are not getting any of them. Like, the ones down here at the bottom are not getting any.
Alright, that explains something. There we go. These pumps up here, they were... A pipe was put in to make them flow upwards only. So anything that came out of these ones up in this section was staying here because the pipe was going... There was a access pipe to push up.
That's much better, Jesus. Wait, so where was the pipe?
Right, so I removed the one where it was put in as a non-return valve going up, so nothing could go down.
Oh, that's probably been like that for fucking ages then.
Well, it's taken care of now. I've also put speed modules in all the oil things so that they will, do the job faster.
Production capacity in the factory suddenly doubles because half of the oil shipping hasn't been working properly.
Pretty much.
I mean, yeah, now that's a very consistent line of plastic and...
Right, so where did you want me to build the loop?
Alright. So up here, this is the oil deposit I'm using for, stuff that is feeding more directly into the factory. So just anywhere here. Which I guess would just be if it can push just over here, I guess it'll be fine.
Okay.
Because this is where I'm currently at my limit on what I've got building, so I'm trying to keep it all orderly. I will we go. Those are slated for destruction, which means things can be built on them now. Make these prepared to be built.
Robots.
Yeah, they're cute. I love them.
All right. How is everyone in chat doing? People doing okay?
Oh, actually, okay, here's an option. If we can do lubricant with either just crude oil, it makes 2 per 1. Heavy oil makes 10.
Yeah, but you're not making any heavy oil over here.
I may not. I say I may not be. Kind of are. Heavy oil is always a excess product made whenever doing any like form of oil refinery.
Yeah, but all of that's
including
being pumped into making more solid fuel. Like, the heavy oil and light oil are going back into these chemical plants to be turned back into... No, wait, so, yeah. So the heavy oil is coming out, going into this chemical plant, and being turned back into light oil, which is then being put back into the solid fuel.
which I imagine we don't need.
You don't need the solid fuel.
Because looking at the solid fuel, these ones, either way, I feel like the light, like there's an excessive amount of light oil being put back. Like, I don't know, just an option to put in, because there's an excess of a light oil, that we can get rid of these and just connect the heavy oil from this to the lubricant and just make more.
Well, then I can just pump the light oil from these tanks over to the thing and
It
turn...
only accepts heavy.
Yeah, no, then I can turn that into heavy over there.
Sure. If it will boost the amount, then yeah, because we're
I
probably
just...
going to need a lot of lubricant.
I need glass and stone bricks. Oh wait, do I just need chemical plants?
Then I need to feed up the small electrical motors. Wait,
Actually. Okay, you can't turn light oil back into heavy oil.
unfortunate.
Can I... Is there any way to turn it back into heavy oil? No, it doesn't look like it.
There's small groups of bugs poking around to the southwest of the factory.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing that's like, with how it's been going today, I kind of forgot the bugs existed.
There's nothing particularly dangerous down here, and I'm looking to keep it that way. While I'm cleaning up anything I find roaming around.
As you would, you goddamn Adonis.
Hell yeah. One of them was starting to build a nest. They had a single worm turret.
How dead. Yeah, once the lubricant is being made, I can immediately start making the big electrics.
I'm just worried about the solid fuel here stopping being made if I disconnect the heavy oil.
You should be fine. I say you should be fine, because those are exclusively making light oil. And then the light oil is... that's petroleum. Yeah, like it shouldn't stop anything because all the heavy oil was doing was making more light, which there are two machines making light more than anything else.
No, so I should just get rid of Fun.
Boon.
Yo, is that the Dovahkiin?
I want to see what Fun looks like. It's a funny name.
Don't we have? Oh, okay.
Finish
What?
that thought, Al?
Don't we already have a moon named Dovahkiin?
No,
Am I just hallucinating?
I think so.
Are you okay, buddy? Do you need nap time?
Something Skyrim related out there?
Let me Google it. Skyrim
Google it.
named Moon.
This is something I would have seen in our own map.
Are you talking about in the game?
Yeah.
There's Lich, there's Kujaku,
There's the Lich Queen.
Shenog, Morrigan, Abyssal, Agon, Camsta, Snake, Fern, Hyperion, Calidus, Charon, Frost, Lich. I mean, Lich could be Skyrim-y, but Lich is also very generic. Charon is just the name of Pluto's moon.
Yeah, it's Karen.
Charon.
Yeah.
Google it. How to pronounce...
Oh, fucking dare you disrespect
How to
the fairy
pronounce
men of
Charon?
the dead like that.
It's Charon. Charon. Well, that's what Google says.
Not.
And it's not Karen, as you were saying.
Charon. Charon.
Sharon.
Sharon.
Charon. Charon.
Kujaku. Were you thinking of the Khajiit?
Is that one of the planets we have?
Kujaku. It sounds like
Oh,
Khajiit.
no, definitely not.
No? Well, what were you thinking of?
I thought we had something that was just straight up named after something Elder Scrolls. I guess not.
Well, I don't
So
fucking know where you got
whatever.
that from.
Hey,
Are you
look at
thinking
me,
of
I'm
Agon?
red.
Maybe you're thinking of the Argonians.
The lusty Argonian maid.
Looking
Yeah.
that far. You know, it's been. What's going on? They're attacking the damn pipes again.
Where's
I'm
Mitch?
going over there with my explosive rounds that might be problematic.
Hi.
Oh boy.
It pisses me the fuck off that they can just fly over, like there's no nests anywhere, so where the fuck do they come from?
I was just up there patrolling, but I will look again to make sure that none of them established nests along the way.
Like, is there any fucking option I can look at to change the fucking flying thing? Because that is so bullshit.
You would have to remove the mod, because that's where they come. That's where they come from.
No, no, no.
And
no.
they're already on the map now.
No, 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 no. Rampant.
No, blue balls.
Rampant is the mod that introduces them.
Yeah.
Yo, Cortana introduced them.
Okay.
She would, though.
I mean, personally, I think the flying bugs are kind of fun.
They're there
I can-
exclusively to give you more shit to shoot to death.
I can make them nocturnal, so they only attack at night.
That wouldn't really change anything, though.
Yeah.
Because I would argue that would really just lead to them spending all day accumulating attack forces and then sending them out at night. That's probably not what actually happens, but that's what I would do.
I mean, the other option is you just start setting up flamethrowers along the pipeline.
Or we set up those fucking massive laser turrets we have now. The ones that take up like 4 tiles. How? Those take up 30 megawatts.
I mean, we already know where a crossing that they have used is located.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
What?
We have a thing, a sunbeam coming our way.
Oh yeah.
And I don't have enough gigajoules.
I don't think we're ever gonna have enough.
Oh, I could easily get us enough if I just focus more on it. Like, all I need to do is just keep throwing out these accumulators, because they're being made constantly. It gets kind of ugly.
Four gigawatts peak power, 319 gigajoules over 120 seconds.
400, 500 gigajoules. Another satellite is being launched into orbit. Yeah.
But
Hal,
yeah,
what's,
probably. What?
what's your opinion on Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong Country was a good ass game.
Donkey.
Donkey Kong.
I don't really have any opinions on him as a character because he didn't speak in the games, and
He went okay.
the TV show looks like an absolute travesty.
Shower you in
Okay.
coconut cream pies.
But he has a really good singing voice.
That he does, though. That is true. That is one hell of a singing voice.
Right. Dude's fucking angelic. I most definitely listen to some of him singing at random just because, like, that's good. Oh, fucking yeah, let him go back to his home, Eddie. Jesus, he's got pipes.
I
Fuck.
really like the bit where what's the girl Kong's name? What's her
Candy
name?
Kong.
Yeah, I really like the bit where Candy Kong is just like, "Ugh, I'm never talking to you again, stupid ass fucking
Bitch.
donkey fuck," because she's slipping a banana peel.
Isn't that what most of the show just is? It's just Donkey Kong exists, Candy Kong is angry.
Angry Kong.
Fucking one of K. Rool's minions throws a banana peel in her path, so she slips on it, and she thinks Donkey Kong did it, and that's enough for her to be like, "I'll never want to see you again, stupid ass bitch."
He's like, what are we gonna do now, Diddy? And then he kills him. Like, yeah, you've heard the singing, so I'm assuming you're also on the very much not cold take that Diddy can't sing, and why did they make him sing, dear God? Shit's atrocious.
I don't think I've actually heard any of the Diddy Kong songs. I haven't seen full scenes or like the full episodes or anything.
The only episode I feel his singing is tolerable is Monkey Business. And granted, Donkey singing throughout a fair majority of it, so I was like, I hear that, and like, oh, there he is. Oh, there's Donkey Kong. Oh, hello, hi. Free me from this pain, Donkey Kong.
The whole show looks like it was just another product of the lawless wasteland of TV that was the late 90s, the 2000s.
Hell of it, if you're not doing anything, I just want you to listen to the Donkey Kong Country Metalhead song. You'll hear Diddy at his absolute worst.
Okay, hold on, let me park up my my gunship next to one of these crossings
I
just in
need
case.
him to hear this, because it's just a...
Donkey Kong Country metal song?
Metalhead. is the name of the song. It's not a metal song. It's just called Metalhead. The song's very close to a Daft Punk,
Okay.
as in with the beat. People like even put, how it'll work. The fact that you've never heard him sing it means you're gonna be fucking in a very sudden change, buddy.
Why does he start singing right then?
Yeah. They like singing at random points. You should, again, like, I'm gonna
Why?
recommend Eddie.
Why
Let
does
me
he
go
sound
back.
like that?
Yeah, he's just doing his shrill Diddy voice, and then like when he just sing now, I was like, oh fuck.
Shower you in coconut cream pies.
Your microphone quality got very bad for that.
Me?
Yeah. It just dropped, and I just choose to believe you were doing that for the atmosphere.
It looks like Diddy Kong is trying to do his Mickey Mouse impression.
He just does not sound good singing. But then you got Donkey Kong, and he's like, "Oh yeah." But yeah, I'm gonna recommend them because I feel like it. If you thought like them starting singing to that was weird, play Eddie. Let me go back to my home.
Okay, we've got Lib going.
Yeah.
Now you can do whatever you want with it.
Yep.
Do you think you could use the same kind of lube on, like, a car's wheels for sex?
I already said no because I knew.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing?
I couldn't hear you over the I'm a metal head, a metal head.
I was...
Sounds great though. But yeah, next recommendation, Helbit. Eddie, let me go back to my home. Seriously.
I like one of the comments. It's never not funny that when Diddy realizes his best friend has been turned into a robot, he immediately breaks into dance.
I mean, it's probably a fear response. He breaks into dance and he sucks up.
Why?
Is that a why does he break into song?
They break into song at terrible, terrible moments.
You're listening to Eddie, let me go back to my home, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, to explain, he breaks into song because kind of Eddie says, Donkey's like, so what do we do now? And Eddie says, go for snow cones. So Donkey Kong breaks into song.
And man just starts singing right after that.
The first thing he says in his song, by the way, is, no!
No.
So a lot of people have made jokes that there should be an edit where it just like, he does that, just go for snow cone, no! And then the song ends. Now, I came back to the main base for something I know that, or I absolutely... Oh, yeah! Belts. Although I actually have that being able to make that the belt, Oh well.
Not an immense amount of heavy oil is being made.
We can all be made out of heavy oil res.
This is what American Dad should have done with the episode where Stan's trying to get another chance to be with his family.
What, busted into song?
Yeah.
I am of the belief, of course, that once again, good singing, and I think that song is kind of a banger.
It's just the context is so weird.
It doesn't make it any less of a banger, buddy.
Well, he's being so dramatic about begging. I guess his name is Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie the mean Yeti.
Yeah, to send him back that he starts walking along the edges of the screen while he's singing.
Yeah. Like how it's just like Cap has not seen any of this, so we're just trying to have to picture it. Meanwhile, like I have a clear view on what this is. I know
Well.
what it looks like.
This
Wow.
is like the kind of thing you would expect to see in a fucking fever dream.
A good fever dream. A lot of people make the joke, yeah, but I say a lot of people, just YouTube comments. So they make the joke that are just, shit, I don't want to animate Donkey Kong walking through properly in this scene. Make him a ghost and have him walk through things. Oh,
Oh yeah, like one of the top comments here is I think I think this happening was an excuse to let Donkey clip through things without it looking suspicious.
Rocket. Take me with you.
take me, oh great one.
I'm going. Oh!
Oh no!
What?
Are you falling down? Or are you following it up?
I was following it.
Okay. Okay, I thought you fucking mounted it.
No.
I think that would have been very bad for your life expectancy if it actually
Yeah,
managed to
that's
do that.
why I was worried.
No, I was just like, I was flying alongside it, but because it's always rendered beneath the player, it looks like you're always above it.
Eddie, can you deny Congo Bongo this singing voice? Okay, you get to exist.
I mean, it would work. I would have brought him back for that. Why does he sound so good? God fucking damn it! Like all the decisions they made for that show.
All right, so here you get a new season of the Donkey Kong show with the original actor, or you get Frank West's original voice actor back.
You do
Wait,
understand. You do understand that as I have fun with the Donkey Kong Country show, but not because I like it.
I think you like it.
From what I've seen of the show, it's so bad that makes it watchable in and of itself.
Why did they not make him sound like that in the Mario movie?
Celebrity voice casting.
That
This
was
look-
like fucking 20 years ago.
No, it wasn't. When did that movie come out now?
I'm not talking
Mario
about the
movie.
movie.
No, I mean, why did they not make Donkey Kong sound like that in the Mario movie?
What does he sound like in the Mario movie?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. Because he was voiced by
Right.
Seth Rogen.
I forgot about that. I mean, honestly, do you really need the answer to that question when Mario was fucking Chris Pratt?
No. He's so cool. That
you,
was
Chris
like
Right.
during the Nintendo Direct when they announced that Chris Pratt was voicing Mario. All they had to say about it was he's so cool.
I honestly can't believe that was the actual announcement.
And then Jack Black did an okay job as Bowser.
Yeah, now he's
He's-
placing blocks and shit.
He sounded like he was actually trying to lead into the character a little bit, which is not something I'm used to seeing him do.
And now he's going, "This is a crafting table."
Yeah, he watched a fucking YouTube poop of that bit of the movie. It was a bad YouTube poop. He quit immediately, which is fine. It was a bad YouTube poop.
It's like the fact that he just like shakes his fucking head at every like word he says is just really annoying. He's like,
That's just Jack Black.
I
man.
know, but like it's Steve. Why the fuck are they using live? Why is it live action? Why? It's not live action. It's live. It's you got live people and how is Avatar?
Live people in action.
Right, tell me how Avatar is a fucking live action movie when most of it is animated and CGI.
I don't know.
Tell me how you're live action.
No.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
What do you think? How did they get the lions to talk in the live action Lion King?
Carefully.
How did they get you to talk in the live action Lion King?
The live action Res movie.
I don't talk. I just stand in the background silently judging everybody like Phil in Kingdom Hearts 2?
3.
3, right.
In 2, he yells, "Get up on the Hydra's back."
Oh.
This is his iconic line. The reason why he stands there and silently judges you in 3 is because his Japanese voice actor died, and they don't like replacing people in Japan.
That's fair. I can respect that. It might be a little awkward for the person playing the game that he's just not speaking with no context, but...
Colonel, I need you to help me out. Colonel, please say something. Colonel.
Colonel!
I see you staring at me for the codec. Please say something, Colonel.
Colonel, please stop smiling. You're gonna wear me out.
Oh,
Fucking...
if you want more Donkey Kong content, Helvet, look up,
I can't say I was exactly frothing at the mouth for more Donkey Kong stuff.
I'm gonna assume
But-
what you're going to suggest, and that's is it really? It's Perul content, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Someone animated a King K. Rool song, and they got the original actor from the Donkey Kong TV show who played K. Rool to voice in it.
Well, that's actually pretty cool. I like that.
And it's we'll send you a link to it.
If I were to tell you he really liked it, that would be an understatement.
I think it's cool.
I'm just saying it would be an understatement if I said you really liked it.
I think we need to make more heavy oil.
If you say so. Because apparently what we're low on is heavy oil, which is unfortunate. Means that these two machines are barely producing anything. Well, that might not be because they're barely producing anything, and it's probably more so that there's so much light oil that needs to be purged through the system that they can't make anything yet. So if I just... I emptied one tank. And then it's almost immediately filled back up again.
Is it still the heavy oil that's slowing us down on this, though?
I mean, yeah. You can see everything else, that every other ingredient is currently fully backed up.
Oh,
Why? Don't do that.
It was right in front of me, man. I had to do something. What else do you need to make for this centrifuge?
The blue processing units, but we've got that.
Yep.
The biggest issue with making heavy oil is that you get the other resources that are just like impossible to do anything with.
What's Calder been up to this entire time?
Watching a video, I imagine.
He's just watching Donkey Kong
No.
Country songs.
No, that video was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. So I am going to be going back to patrolling for the moment. I wasn't
On the
expecting
plus
that to be
side,
like
while
10
it
minutes.
makes a surplus of, say, petroleum and light oil, at least you can just connect the light oil here and you're done, and connect the petroleum to here.
Like, oh yes, consumption of Donkey Kong content.
Hmm. Hi, Helmet. How are you, Donkey Kong?
I like the inclusion of Cudgel in the intro though.
I don't know who that is.
The one with the giant club.
Wow.
He was one of the bosses in Donkey Kong Country 2.
I've never played any of the Donkey Kong games.
They were genuinely good side-scrollers.
Have you listened to Nobody's Hero?
Me?
I've heard part of the song.
It's good, because it's all Donkey Kong.
Doesn't he sing that one like on top of a like on top of
From
a
on
mountain or
top
something?
of a what? Yeah. Which he also sings that exact line, that's why I sung it. I love how stupid it is. It's so bad and I love it.
Pretty sure if I remember right from the videos I was watching about the series, that happens after K. Rool tricks him into having all his hair cut off, so he loses all of his strength because of it.
Yeah, because he's fucking biblical Samson, apparently.
He loses his strength if he gets his hair cut?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so do you know how he cured it?
How?
I know how he cured it.
He ate an entire plantation of bananas until his hair grew back.
I see.
Bro had a problem, so he stress ate.
Yeah, K. Rool finds a book that apparently describes how Donkey Kong's power, like his strength, comes from his hair. So he sends like a robot or a clone of Candy Kong,
Yeah.
and her sole purpose is to trick him into letting her cut his hair. And I guess Donkey just falls for it so hard. He's just like, oh yeah, looks good. And then he's weak.
It's bald, so he just goes bald for his lady.
Mm-hmm.
He is
Either.
eager to please.
Either he's not aware of the fact that his power is linked to his hair at the time, or he really is just that stupid. I don't know which one. I haven't seen any of the full episodes of the series.
Either way, it's kind of contextually funny because it means someone either cut his hair, he got really weak once. I was like, oh, I guess that just happens sometimes. And then he just chilled out until his hair grew back. And someone wrote in the book, if you cut his hair, he will lose his power. Or a long time ago, ancient Kong scribes theorized and prophesized about his power, where it came from. And if you cut his hair, he will lose all strength.
Interesting.
Either one, this happened before and he's a fucking idiot, or two, he is God. And no, there is no step between that. It's definitely only just he is God. There's no other logical step.
Donkey God.
God Kong. God Kong.
There's also another scene where Diddy and Dixie Kong are sitting together on a log, and one of the Kremlings impersonates Diddy's voice and makes Dixie think that he's trying to come on to her. Diddy somehow doesn't hear any of this, despite the fact that they're sitting side by side.
This is unfortunately because it was Donkey Kong. Because that's the episode where it's not
Oh,
the
wait, no,
where he
no.
gets his haircut that he's on the mountain and he's like nobody hits hero. The Kremlins are getting everyone to turn on him, and like their method to get Dixie is they pretend he's flirting with her.
Oh, so it's Donkey and
Why do you
Dixie
guys
sitting
know
side by-
this
okay.
much about this fucking show?
Why don't you? I may not like it, but
It's one of those things. It's fun to laugh at it because of how bad it is.
it's one of those like. Why is your guys' hobby remembering the Donkey Kong country lore? It's just yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, this Kremling is right behind them, impersonating Donkey's voice, and Donkey is somehow completely oblivious to this, despite the fact that he's sitting right there.
Okay, we seem to have a full amount of heavy oil this time now. Except
That
we're
doesn't
out
sound
of
related to what I was talking about.
no, we're out of steel plates though apparently.
Nah.
How do we have steel plates?
Not enough steel plates are getting to the electric motors.
Well, what the hell?
They need to be made into things.
I fixed it.
Oh, I suppose. Monday Health is going to sue me for saying that too much.
The first game wasn't even like a personal quest or anything. Like Donkey Kong is just like a dragon guarding his treasure when it comes to his hoard of bananas.
Bananas.
As Rez would find a lot of humor and just, ooh, banana.
Like literally the entire plot of the first game is K. Rool and his minions stole Donkey's bananas, and he's on a quest to get them all back.
Yeah.
Why do they want bananas anyway? They're alligators.
Oh no.
Alright.
They pillaged.
Yeah, each of the bosses you fight is, I guess, one of K. Rool's lieutenants or something, because they've each been entrusted with a giant banana that you're fighting them to to reclaim.
You get to look at K. Rool's lieutenant's giant banana.
One of them is a beaver for some reason.
Yeah. However, I'm already sold. You can stop selling.
Okay.
Good. Looks like we're getting big engines coming off a lot more often now.
Now everything should be getting fed a bit more, although it looks like I need to increase steel production massively.
Probably. And maybe even iron.
I don't know how to increase iron though, like... Look what we've got.
The only way I can see right now is setting up a large amount of trains.
I think the only way I can increase the amount of iron we're making is dismantle that whole thing and rebuild it.
If that's what it takes, what do you think? What do you want to do?
Well,
Due to how much of everything is being used, it'll probably take seconds for everything to stop.
that's the issue.
Found a small nest a short distance across the river.
They dare.
The nest is gone. I'm clearing out the local populace.
I'm not really sure what to do here because I've got two different conveyor belts going on here. I've got the conveyors that feeds the iron that feeds the steel, and then we've got the conveyor belt that just goes to iron plates.
Alfred.
But that doesn't seem to be making enough. I mean, I could try copy over this design here. How do you make a blueprint?
There, in the bottom of your toolbar, you'll see the blue plus, the blue button with a plus in it. That's the blueprint.
This would easily fit here, actually.
Nice.
So if I click it, will it dismantle everything that's not meant to be there? Because it looks like the Roboport is outside the Roboport range as well.
Let's see. Are you carrying a Roboport on you? Because the best way to tell a Roboport is thing is either A. Right. It's just a little bit of it's out of range. But we can easily change that because we've got Roboports being automated up here.
A tree is in the way, apparently.
Yeah, they do that. Where do you want these roboports?
Just
Okay,
to,
where do you want these? As my design, I guess I need to make sure it's nice and symmetrical. You just want it enough to be able to make it so if you make a blueprint, they'll cover it.
yeah. So how do I get the blueprint back?
Well, once you've made it, you can put it in a slot. It will always be put at the bottom of your inventory if you don't do so. So it will be in your inventory. So long as you saved it.
I didn't save it, I don't think.
Okay, you need to save the blueprint in order to make the blueprint stay.
The tree's in the way. Does it not just dismantle everything in the way?
No, you need to dismantle it first. When you've dismantled it, or at least when you've got the X over it, they will ignore the things that will be marked for dismantling, and they'll just build over it.
And I don't know if that design's gonna work. Because that, like, the way that one works is that there's a warehouse feeding every single line. Although, we've got a lot more, I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Autosave.
Yeah. Look at them coming. I love them. Look at them go. The army.
I still can't put it down.
Am I out of ammo? Oh shit! I'm out of ammo.
Oh shit, he's out of ammo.
Oh. All right, I'm coming back.
You and me have been working on the factory. Meanwhile, the Helvet side plot.
There's a rock in the way at the bottom left. Could you get rid of that?
If you wanted to use a deconstruction planner, you just. What do you mean on the bottom left? I'm not seeing it, honestly.
On the stream.
I'm genuinely not seeing it because it's on my screen. It's a big green outline.
Yeah, there's there's rocks on the left that are.
Wait, do you mean these ones?
No, look where the fucking furnaces have turned red.
Yeah, it's a decorative rock. I can literally run over it.
No. On the stream, on the bottom left, the very leftmost furnace is red because there's a rock in the way. Yes, and now up at on the top left, on the fourth furnace down. There we go. Thank you.
That was a tree.
Well, I couldn't see because of all the green. Also, this.
Neither could I, you daft git.
10,000
I
advanced circuits
produce
per hour.
10,000 advanced circuits per hour? Oh my god, no
I
way.
will lick your eyeballs.
Okay.
I'm going to lick
Where?
you.
Where are the explosive shells being made again?
Up here at the main boss.
Unfortunately, Rez,
Alright.
you turned off all the electricity.
Oh.
How could you? I can't believe you would be such a boob.
No boob.
Ooh,
Where's my ordnance? That's not it. Definitely isn't it. There they are.
supply.
I'm surprised you're still using that over the other one with the explosive bullets.
What the hell is this?
That's a hovercraft.
A missile hovercraft. You know, don't hate on the Great God Bug Killer. It's not bad.
It looked like you did more with the heavy machine gun.
I like how you're fueling it with the dead corpses of your enemies. Just jamming them in like you will be fuel for the slaughter.
Hell yeah!
Well,
It's a stealth.
he took a... Jesus, that fucking train. He took a book out of Metal, Warhammer. I was gonna say Metal Gear.
It's a self-regenerating fuel source. Sort of. And you know, honestly, this one can be surprisingly effective. I have a new tactic.
Is it rub your tummy and go, oh ho ho?
Okay. When I want to take out a hive, while it's still not the most... It could still be more effective in practice. But I just turn off the auto-target and shoot at the nests first. It might take me a while to kill the bugs, but they will die, and they won't be replenished anymore.
You will die.
And I can shoot these further than I can the bullets. So it's easier to target the nest that way.
Yeah, but bullets are cooler.
They are, but we can't manufacture those.
I thought Cooler was Freeze's brother.
Right. Mute save.
That we can't replace the bullets, and the place I've been getting them from has been getting increasingly more dangerous.
I think it's fine.
Battle.
Yeah, the problem is that we can't use the explosive bullets to defend the explosive bullet source, because if we do, the explosive bullet source will be rather non-existent when it blows up.
What if I were to disguise my own explosive bullets and pass them as my own manufacturing?
Oh, 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 delightfully devilish helmet.
It would become rather obvious they weren't explosive when they don't blow up.
Ah.
That's... Either of you ever play Empire of Sin?
Nope.
No.
Did you drag power poles through where I was building?
Technically, because I'm trying to fix the electricity you busted up.
Well, give me a second.
It's a game that was abandoned relatively early in its development cycle, because they...
No, just like me.
Disappointing. Okay. But one of its most stupidly broken features was that you could... It took place during Prohibition. You were basically playing as a crime family during that era. And one of its most pointlessly busted features was that you could take low-quality alcohol and just pass it off as high-quality alcohol and sell it at a ridiculously inflated price. And there was no chance whatsoever that anyone would discover what you were doing.
Is it because your
Well,
character's incredibly attractive?
it must be, because it's just like, why? There's no nuance to it whatsoever. Why even bother actually producing the good stuff when I can just produce bottom tier shit and sell it?
And there was no downside.
No, there was no downside at all.
Something they were doing the video game thing of. But you wouldn't want to play as an immoral person, would you? Yeah.
You bet your ass I would.
You bet your sweet bippy I did.
If they had actually put the time and effort into the game that it deserved, it would easily be one of my favorite games of all time.
But guess what? They didn't.
No, they didn't.
You could hear the disdain like oozing from his voice.
So is the bot's gonna build this now?
Yeah. As long as we have all the materials. Because if they don't, they're not going to have a means to build it. What happened?
I hurt myself.
Today?
Were you trying to see if you still feel?
No.
Did you try to kill it all the way?
What are you talking about?
The only thing that's real.
What?
What have you become?
I'm gonna drink my Pepsi because you making no sense.
No, Rez does not listen to music outside of video game music. He would have no idea that's his song. Little butt fucker.
You listen to Barbie Girl.
Your point?
I mean, if I want to be a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, that's my fucking business.
Yeah.
I'm a Barbie girl.
It fucking slams.
In my-
You dissed it on Barbie Girl?
I'm a Barbie girl.
Come on, Barbie. You got a problem with Barbie Girl of all songs? Next thing you're gonna say is fucking Dr. Jones is a song you don't listen to.
I don't know what that is.
See, now you have a problem here, my guy. You'd watch JoJo's, hear all the stand names, and be like, that's in reference to nothing.
My stand. Squirty diarrhea.
They're named after bands, so no.
You don't know. There
Well,
might be a band called Squirty Diarrhea.
Are you gonna make a band called Squirty Diarrhea?
To prove you wrong, yes.
I'll make you eat those words with Squirty Diarrhea. Hi guys, welcome to the stream where we talk about Resistance Squirty Diarrhea. This is totally canon in the Res Star lore. He has a stand called Squirty Diarrhea.
No, it's not. He's making that up.
I can make up whatever the hell I want.
Why are you doing this?
You see, you would say that as the owner of the stand Squirty Diarrhea.
Shut up.
Shut up.
God, these robots taking so fucking long, man. What the hell?
What the hell? Well, unfortunately, what are you trying to build here? Most of the stuff that they need to get to is being built in the other side of the map.
Make it faster. Make them fly faster.
Also, I'm definitely not doing something that's slowing them down.
What are you doing? I'm watching you. What are you doing?
Keeping the tracks clean so that we can keep making more stone bricks, so we can then make even more of this area navigatable on foot.
Look at it. Helvet is under attack.
What?
It's fine.
No!
See, you would have killed half of those guys now if you had the explosive bullets.
I'm not shooting at them.
I think, yeah, you are.
Oh, me.
He's corralling them, and he's gonna like. He's doing a Pokemon range.
Golden Corral. What is Golden Corral?
I don't
A
know.
mediocre buffet place.
What does it sell?
Corrals.
Food.
What kind of food?
You know, that didn't pick up me clapping for that answer, so. And I was right in front of the microphone. Do I have to speak in order for you to hear me clapping?
I don't know. I'd rather you didn't clap in the microphone.
Did you hear me clapping while I was speaking when I was?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't pick up me clapping.
What?
I'm clapping right now.
Stop clapping.
Do you hear it?
No, I don't like it. I can sense it.
Why? So you can't hear it. He's like, my aura is off. What are you, a fucking Lucaria?
Yeah.
You do know what a buffet is, right?
Yes, I know what a fucking buffet is. I want to know
Just making
what's
sure.
in the buffet.
Well, you were like, oh, what do they sell? So I
Yeah,
had to make
I know
sure.
it's a buffet, but like, there's like there's specific types of buffets. You get like Chinese buffet, you get like seafood buffet. What fucking buffet is Golden Corral?
The last time I went to a Golden Corral, I noticed that they had macaroni and cheese and pizza. They had other stuff, but I didn't care about that.
That's a weird buffet. Just mac and cheese and pizza.
No, they had more. That's just all I cared to notice.
Alfred, can I be honest with you?
What?
Why does it sound like your palate's like a 12-year-old's wet dream?
Kind of is.
A mac and cheese, a pizza.
Mac and cheese, a pizza.
My
Diet
taste in
Coke.
food, my taste in food hasn't really evolved for about 20 years. Oh God, what's happening now? Oh, is that a meteor? Oh,
No,
good.
it's. No, it wasn't meteor.
Yeah, it's a meteor.
Wait,
No, it's not. Oh wait, actually, hang on.
how the fuck did the meteor hit there? And then was there multiple meteors?
There were no shots fired.
I was googling what fucking Golden Corral was.
I was gooning.
It destroyed a roboport.
What? Fuck. Is it in range of other roboports? Can they replace it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I don't care anymore.
The glories of redundancy.
Right. Except for I don't get paid for this one.
But yeah, as I was saying, pre meteor impact, my taste in food probably hasn't evolved at all in about 20 years. So, yeah.
Anytime we ask you what you got food, you're gonna be like pizza.
Golden Corral is an American all-you-can-eat buffet and grill chain. It is a privately held I thought that was like a car running me over there, but it was just Helvet in his plane.
If it were lower to the ground, I would run you over. But go on.
I'm reading the Wikipedia page for Golden Corral.
Damn, the Golden Corral fandom getting crazy.
So it's just any kind of food. It's not like.
I mean, it's not this massive fucking mega mall of every kind of food in the world, but yeah, the idea is just they just lay out a bunch of stuff and you can take whatever you want. You basically pay to get in.
There's controversies for Golden Corral.
Yeah, the Golden Corral law.
It's got its own section in the Wikipedia page. In 2003, there was the Salmonella outbreak. In 2003, an outbreak of salmonella was linked to a Golden Corral restaurant in Kennesaw, Georgia, and a total of 23 people were affected by the outbreak. The salmonella bacteria was found on a floor drain, leading health inspectors to believe that it had been washed from the equipment earlier. No original source was found. Similar outbreaks occurred in Wyoming, a location now closed at Orlando, Florida, in late 2012.
They found the suspect to be none other than Helvetus Monster, who is still on the run as we speak.
There was a 2012 norovirus outbreak.
I like how I can tell something has been recently destroyed because the robots go fucking crazy whenever there's stuff to be fixed.
Oh, they're not here to fix anything. They're building.
Oh, I see.
In 2012, an outbreak of norovirus was linked to a now closed Golden Corral restaurant in Casper, Wyoming. Over 344 illnesses with 282 primary cases were reported by the Wyoming State epidemiologist. I think I said that right. The virus got a push from 31 second food handlers at the restaurant who mostly kept working their normal shifts. And then they had allocations of improper food storage. There was another restaurant that we looked at on one of these streams that had like 15 different fucking outbreaks, and for some reason they hadn't been shut down.
Chipotle?
Oh, I think it was. Chipotle. Wikipedia.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about Chipotle ever having their shit together.
Oh, it wasn't. There's no section of... Oh, that's the food, not the restaurant. Okay. Chipotle Mexican Grill. There we go. Where is it?
Where's the controversy section for
Yeah.
Chipotle Mexican Grill?
Me looking up the Chipotle law.
Let's look at Chipotle's early life section.
Where is it?
Chipotle was founded in 1914.
Okay. Right. Okay, Chipotle. Food safety. 2008 outbreaks. March 2008 hepatitis outbreak.
Oh!
April 2008 norovirus outbreak. And then 2015 E. coli outbreak. August 2015 norovirus outbreak. August 2015 salmonella outbreak. October 2015 E. coli outbreak. November 2015 E. coli cases. December 2015 norovirus outbreak.
2015 was not a good year.
2017 and 2018 July 2017 norovirus outbreak. July 2018 Clostridium perfringens outbreak. What? They also had a data breach in 2017 and 2019, lawsuits, labor issues, and unionization. Chipotle is not looking like a good place to work.
Okay, guys, how's the factory? So Chipotle.
Chipotle is don't work at Chipotle.
Don't work at Chipotle. Don't eat at Chipotle. Don't wipe your ass at Chipotle. Just run.
McDonald's. Let's see if McDonald's had any controversies. I'm sure there's not going to be any controversies.
I mean, if anything, McDonald's overcooks their food too much for there to be outbreaks.
La, 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 la.
Not once.
Space exploration? What? McDonald's and NASA explored an advertising agreement for a planned mission to the asteroid 449 Hamburger. However, the spacecraft was eventually cancelled.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
I've never once bitten into a burger and been like, this might be a bit raw. No, there's zero chance of that. It's so cooked you'll never worry about seeing any pink in there.
Burger King.
I can't remember the last time I ate at a Burger King.
5 minutes in the future.
Apparently they're bringing back the McRib in the UK.
It's not even that good.
I want my breakfast bagels back.
The only reason the McRib is so hyped up is because they take it off the menu for a long time, every time. But it's not that good. And I stand by this statement.
I've never had it before.
Helvet
Mc-
being like crucified with that opinion. Just Helvet
The
on the
McRib
cross.
is a very mediocre food.
I mean, I've never had it before, so I don't know.
This thing, like, now I have the option to have it, and I'm sitting there like, do I give a shit? No.
When you have like home cooked ribs, the McRib means absolutely nothing. Granted, I don't like home cooked ribs either. I just don't like sauce covered meat. I hate it.
Helvet when handed a bolognese. Ooh.
I used to fucking beg for spare ribs whenever we got a Chinese. And, like, this was when I was, like, still in primary school. And I loved it every every time we got it. And then I realized you get fuck all meat on spare ribs.
Yeah, that's why they're called spare. There's not much of it.
There's not much to spare.
I don't know why they're called spare ribs.
Chilies.
But I've always been a firm believer in like truly good meat not needing to have sauce on it to taste good.
Helvet smokes
So
brisket every weekend.
Meat connoisseur.
Helvet will walk it like ask Rez to like send him a picture of his dinner. Just like, it's absolute dog shit. Fuck off, you greasy pig.
okay.
It's kind of mean.
Even Chinese chicken. Fuck off.
I would never say that to me.
With Coca-Cola. Helvet would never be mean to me. Helvet's my friend. Note how he's not affirming that belief, Rez. He's after you. He wants you dead. Helvet would never betray me. Helvet was sharpening a really big knife up.
Well, no, of course not. What do you mean?
I would never, ever, bitch. I would never, ever. Anyway.
I would never I would never kill you in like Among Us, for example.
Among Us.
Never. Among Us. I don't get enough opportunities to play that, and I actually really like playing it.
Sigh, I wish I could play Among Us more.
Heavy sigh.
I wish I had more opportunities to play Among Us.
It's I don't know. I maybe I'll try playing Among Us solo, but that's not as fun.
Among Us, so yeah.
Not a game by myself, shithead. I mean like the actual like the Steam game and just join Publix because I'm sure that'll go well.
I wouldn't.
Well, what would you do?
You'll just end up in like a group in a game where like a bunch of people are teaming in the Discord, like, it's Helvet. My friend told me.
God. I don't understand why you would even do that. But I remember one of my coworkers was playing it for the first time on his phone while he was on break, and I was looking over his shoulder watching the game transpire. He was selected as imposter for his first round, hadn't even played crewmate yet, so he had no idea what he was doing. So he was just running around, doing absolutely nothing, not even bothering to pretend to fake tasks, because he didn't even know what doing tasks looked like. Man never killed a single person because he didn't know what to do. And yet, by the time they ejected him, they had already ejected 4 other crewmates because they were randomly accusing each other of being sus.
The Among Us experience.
I I have fun playing it in VR with people because they don't really take it seriously, but playing it playing like the desktop game led to some pretty fucking tense situations.
How do you mean?
Just like people taking it too seriously as well.
Oh,
Getting like
I
upset
mean,
over it.
I'm not really bothered by that. It's text. What are they gonna do?
It wasn't in
Yes.
text.
Oh, do they have voice chat on the
We
desktop
would
release now?
we would play in groups. They
Oh, okay.
cool and fun lore fact a bit for some people, I guess. This is not the first time Rez has been on a stream channel. Neither have I. We don't advertise that channel. We have our reasons why. The guy is anyway. But it was some one of the problems that we had when we played it with other people, or at least I definitely had, was I am decently good at the game, and my friends weren't, so they kind of banned me from playing it because I would make the rational calls, and it became really boring that I had to play stupid to play with them.
I mean, personally, I would. It would be actually interesting to have to play around that.
One of the people also just never played imposter, so every time he got imposter, he would just fucking out himself and end the game. It's like, okay. And it ended up being a situation where I got fucking outed because of that.
Well, that's no fun.
No, it's like it came down to if it was me or the other person. And it was like easy decision because this person always fucking ends the game when they're imposter, so it must be Rez. And it's like, well, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It's really it was really weird to me seeing the community kind of flip in a way where people would instantly leave the game when they were selected as an imposter because they didn't want to play as that, when originally like you had half the lobby leaving most of the time because they wanted to be imposter so badly they couldn't be bothered to play crewmate.
Some people, and that's kind of what happened with the friend of mine, the Brezes, who would always out themselves immediately. Apparently, they just the act of being an imposter in Among Us is just too stressful, so they don't do it. Like the sheer act of having to play Among Us as the imposter would give them a panic attack.
I mean, yeah, like knowing you're gonna have to lie your way through the entire session is gonna like it's gonna weigh on you a little bit, but it's supposed to be a fun weight.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It was like it's of all the things you're in a game to play to decide. No, it's like you picked Among Us to play, and you're drawing the line at playing Among Us.
Like it's whatever.
I can understand the being worried about the stress, but it's also that same thing on.
That's the game.
You're putting a dampener on other people's experience of the game by like going, "Yep, I'm too stressed to play this character, play the role properly, so I'm just gonna out myself every time."
I mean, I would argue that like it's kind of part of the fun to figure out how you're going to lie your way through a session, especially if you're not particularly good at being dishonest. I don't think Oh wait, no, I have. Never mind. Or have I? No, I don't think I have ever been on the winning side of an imposter like selection in VR.
Because it's pretty difficult.
I
It
haven't.
is. It doesn't exactly help that it's a bit harder to put a mask on in VR because there's a lot more that you could accidentally give away as a tell that you might not be entirely truthful.
I got called out on Wednesday, and during the VIP event because someone saw me move my hand to activate a imposter thing.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that. You have to raise your hands to bring the panel up. So if someone sees you just stop in the middle of a room, they're gonna know if they're in the know about how the panel works.
There was also times where I got blamed for being an imposter when I wasn't the imposter because apparently someone picked up on that I was the only one who ever used like closing doors, so whenever a door closed they automatically started fucking blaming me.
Yeah, that's just a symptom of not many people really knowing how to access that because even I had to kind of stand there and mash buttons for a minute to figure out which one opened the like the imposter map. I knew it was there. I just didn't know how to control it. Which in hindsight may not have been the best idea because I was standing in the middle of an open hallway in clear view when I was doing that. I never got caught out as the imposter though. And I will insistently compliment myself on that fact, even though it was probably because I just didn't act very much.
I accidentally picked up a drone. How do I put it back in?
Nice.
I just
Nice
put it
go.
back down.
Yeah.
Let him free.
Release me, Parasite. No, kill me or release me, Parasite. But don't waste my time with talk. Among Us is a game that should, in theory, be a fun party game, but you just need the right people who are willing to have fun with a party game.
Yeah, like it is. It is a fun party game. It's very, well, like any other party game, honestly. It's very dependent on who you're playing it with.
Because
Why?
no one wants to play a
Tell
game
him.
against someone where you don't feel like you have a chance because someone is just either knows more mechanically or just is in a different wavelength in intelligence, I guess. But on that same vein, it's that thing of but learning to overcome it makes it a reward is the Dark Souls logic.
Apple, how you doing, Rev?
Boo.
What's up, Brez?
Excuse me?
You honestly think you're fucking fun?
I'm a funny guy.
Yeah.
I'm a hilarious.
Hilarious.
I'm a hee hee hee.
Hellvant.
I thought he called him Helmet.
What is that one supposed to mean? Hold on.
Helmet type. Searching up incredibly sexy men.
I'm used to you guys calling me Helvetica or something.
I mean, that one makes it hell shant.
That one sounds kinda mean.
Only kinda.
Kinda.
Helvetic. Helvetica's tall monsters. Okay.
Yo, I wanna see his tall monsters.
Your drones have abandoned me to pick up the last of this shit by myself.
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
Okay.
In all fairness, I'm pretty sure none of the the electric dispensers are going anywhere they can actually pick up.
Well, they haven't picked up any of these trees.
Yeah, that might be my fault.
More like Helvetica small monsters.
Why are you fucking... My fucking... The uranium is more important.
I'm trying to keep this flowing,
Let's hear.
so I need to remove all this stone.
Oh my god. Jesus, man. Jesus, man. Build.
Build on your own time.
Alright, I need to make more furnaces then, which I need...
Oh, friend!
Where is my
What about
friend
that?
anyway?
Right here.
There he is.
Oh, hey, look, there's another group of bugs going to attack the pipe. I sure hope they don't get
Hell
there.
Victor Stun from estrogen.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
where,
you're on estrogen? Good
where'd
for
they
her. Good
go?
for her.
He does what she always does say he's young lass.
Can't believe you just learned that Helvet was on estrogen. You immediately misgendered
Shut
her.
up.
Wow.
What a douchebag.
Right?
Fucking piece of shit.
I saw bugs
Shit.
a short distance away from the pipe, and now they're gone. Where did they go? That's not a euphemism for me shooting them either. I genuinely don't know where they went.
I'm sure we'll have an alert in a second that tells us where they are.
Oh,
Whoa.
I can't find them, but I definitely saw them here.
I'm sure I'm sure we'll
this
see
is
in a
bad.
second.
Well, they were like right here. Well, you would think they would have gone in a very predictable path towards the pipe.
I mean, in all
But
fairness,
no.
Helvet, something that's predictable to you is probably incomprehensible to a mortal man.
Here's the pipe, perfectly safe, no bugs attacking it, and no bugs either. What's going on?
What's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
Who sung that song?
I don't know.
This 5 ads in a row thing is bit much.
500 ads.
We really reaching for that ad revenue.
I'm not the one who fucking turned it on. I turned the ads off ages ago.
You turned off the ones that give you something.
Yeah, so I might as well turn them back on. Oh, okay. Just spent the last like 5 minutes gathering resources to build more of those.
We have them automated. Why are you
I
gathering
thought
them?
you.
Nice
Oh no, it was
going,
electric drills I asked.
dumbass.
Fuck.
God, what a loser.
Oh.
I heard that people with blue skin are kind of stupid, but
Well, I heard that
Jesus.
bald people are fucking dicks.
That's only one of those is correct. And I think you know which one it is.
Dick.
You have to ask the chat which one it is.
Chat, is Helvet hot or is Helvet a dick? You
I'm
gotta
gonna say both.
Or does Helvet have a hot dick?
press the red button on your remote to answer now. hell? I fucking smeared shit on my fucking glasses. My fucking
And
thing.
what?
Why are you smearing
I didn't
shit?
smear
on
shit.
your
I accidentally fucking touched my glasses and now it's all smeared.
Bro smearing shit.
Helveticus biggest dickus. Okay. Alright. Alright.
Next stream, Helvet's gonna be wearing hot pants. Calling it.
I find tight pants very uncomfortable.
We know that he's worn tight pants now. Yeah.
Yeah, like over a decade ago.
How old are you?
28.
Yeah. Helvet at the age of 18. Let me try these. Don't like.
What's that? What's that emoji supposed to mean?
He's not. He's jotting it down.
He's interested. Oh, what's your opinion on couscous?
On what?
Couscous.
What is that?
It's a food. You can gather your opinion if you don't know what it is.
Let me see.
It's like a rice kind of thing.
I've never had that.
Me either.
I made it once.
How was it?
Did you have some of it?
I don't remember. It was like in high school, but it was like a weird. It was kind of like a rice that. I don't remember how it tasted. I made it. That's
Oh,
all.
you remember that you cooked it, but not whether or not you ate any?
I do. I remember I ate it. I just saying I don't remember what it tasted like.
Imagine eating something and it's so unimpactful that you have no memory
Do you
of
remember
whether or not
every
you liked
single
it.
fucking meal that you eat in your life?
Yeah, I haven't tasted a whole lot. So that's a benefit.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. You eat macaroni and pizza, that's all you fucking eat.
And
Helvet
ramen.
opening the fridge to like 20 pizzas. Like, oh yeah, variety.
Like, popcorn shrimp is pretty good.
Popcorn shrimp.
Fish sticks are also kind of nice.
Yo, fish sticks.
Yeah. The mozzarella sticks are pretty snazzy.
Cheese. Cheese. More cheese. How, maybe some more cheese.
I've had calamari.
So
That wasn't bad.
I like calamari. Like fried calamari.
Yeah.
I like that. Except the restaurant where I fucking used to have it stopped selling it.
Yeah, loser.
I yawned. It makes me sad. I've went right past the fucking belt.
I've also had sushi once, and it was really good, and I wish I remembered how it was prepared, because that's kind of important.
Well, you just take a fish and then you eat it. That's kind of how sushi is. You don't have to cook it or anything.
No, like, it was a very specific, like, it was made in a very, very specific way. It took me like 10 minutes to pick it out of a menu.
Hi, Rafe. How you doing?
What's up, bro?
It's going okay. How's you?
But the thing is,
Okay.
I guess I'll never know if it was just really good quality sushi, because I had it at a really fancy restaurant years ago. So for all I know, I've just ruined the vast majority of sushi for myself.
What a shame.
I know. Always introduce yourself to a food by eating the worst version of it. If you want to see what a burger tastes like, you order a kid's meal at McDonald's. You get the little tiny burger that you can't even see the meat in between the buns until you bite into it.
I don't
Just
think.
base your entire opinion on whether or not burgers are good around that.
Alright.
Bulletproof.
Hmm.
Hello, my name is C.
What kind of toppings do you like on your pizza?
Good ones.
I tend to just like pepperoni or cheese.
Or cheese?
Like like. Sorry, I can't hear you, or because you're apparently 5 miles away from your microphone.
Yeah, I'm looking at memes.
So, are so like
I
you've had pizza that's just
I
sauce
like
and
either.
pepperoni
No,
with no
fuck you,
cheese?
right? You fucking asshole.
That's kind of weird, but whatever. Well, whatever you're into, I guess.
It's a bad flavor. Fuck me in the asshole. It's not a good flavor.
I like cheese pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Or pepperoni pizza.
Okay. All right, I can respect that.
Didn't sound like you did though.
No, not really.
Not really. It kind of disgusted me. You fucking cunt.
Yeah, Rez likes just pepperoni and sauce on his
No,
pizza.
that's not what I said. I said I like cheese pizza or
No,
pepperoni pizza.
I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream. I probably have, but well, there was a time when we first moved out here years and years ago, and we were living at my uncle's house, and he ordered pizza for all of us. Well, it got to the house, and we opened the box, and we were greeted with a fully cooked pizza that was just the crust and tomato sauce on top, with no toppings whatsoever.
I see.
That was not how it was ordered. So we were all wondering, like, how did this get delivered to the house and nobody noticed that it wasn't done? Like, surely they had several opportunities to notice that something was off.
No. Did you get a refund or something?
Yeah, yeah, we got a new one after that.
Did they give it to you for free at least?
Yeah. But that experience has stuck with me. How did they not notice that there was no cheese on this pizza? I'm pretty sure there were supposed to be other toppings with it too. But no, no, somebody just made that and threw it in the oven, cooked it, then pulled it back out and put it in a box. The kind of pizza you must like.
Okay.
Just throw some pepperoni on there and you're good. What's your favorite kind of cheese?
I don't really know many types of cheese.
Which one do you like the most?
That's too mature for me.
What?
It has
What?
to be a mature cheese. I'm gonna fucking.
A mature cheese?
Yeah, just cheese that's not fucking mild.
Cheese I would fuck. Res be like, yes, I'm feeling like pepperoni today. Oh, the cheese. Parmesan, mozzarella, provolone. I don't know. I know mozzarella and parmesan, but I don't know what provolone is.
Parmesan?
Sometimes I'll just get grated cheese and eat it out of the bag though.
You mingeless gourmet.
But what kind of
If
grated
it,
cheese?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry, I
Cheddar.
said it wrong. It's gormless minja.
You just buy cheese and eat it without even
I
knowing
don't
what it
eat it.
is?
I don't. I don't. I mean, I
You
do
Who
eat.
the
basically
hell
eat
is?
it out the bag.
I don't buy it. It's a cheese. It's
You're
like
just like,
grated.
ooh, cheese.
I
You don't
eat-
even look at what the bag says.
I eat cheese. What flavor is it? Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese. You have cheese, and then you have cheese. This one's on backwards. Yeah! And this one. Yeah! Cheese.
Semi hard cheese. Okay.
Cheese.
Personally, I like Havarti. And the main
Cheese.
reason I tried Havarti in the first place is because it had the highest calorie count, and I assumed that meant it must be good. I was right.
another unambiguous Helvet win.
Is this the iron or is this the steel?
This is the iron one.
Iron and steel are pretty
Cheese.
pretty
Cheese.
distinguishable.
Helvet, do you eat radishes?
No.
Oh, no, this guy doesn't eat radishes. Do you eat bruggle?
Do I eat gravel? No. No, I don't.
Damn! One day I'll find a fellow gravel enthusiast.
There's so many bugs out here all of a sudden.
They wanted to see you.
Oh, they can see me all right. In hell.
Yeah. I'm glad that you were aware that that's where you're ending up. It's gonna be like your character's gonna die, just like wake up in hell, and it's like, oh, was it the bug genocide? It was the bug genocide.
I don't eat radishes. Now, where the fuck are all these bugs coming from? There's no hives around here.
Why don't people eat radishes more? Radishes are quite enjoyable. Yeah, they
I've
crack.
never had a radish.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The
Eat radish.
only produce that I've ever popped into my mouth straight is grapes. Grapes are good.
What about an apple?
Orange,
Apples
banana,
too, and oranges and bananas.
pineapple, plum, peach,
Yeah, all of those too.
gravel.
And gravel.
Yeah!
I think I said not gravel.
Let me dream. Let me dream, Riz.
Honeycrisp apples are good shit.
Just an eldritch abomination from outer space with a dream. It's out for other people to eat gravel. Is that too much to ask, Riz?
Yeah.
Fuck off. I will find my people! You should eat radishes. They're crisp.
What if I don't want to eat radishes?
I was talking to Wraithwolf, but okay.
Oh well.
Believe it or not, despite the fact that I make it seem like it, Helvet, the world doesn't revolve around you.
It should.
And my pizza eating antics.
Indeed. If it did revolve around me, I might be able to convince Domino's to give me free pizza.
Helvet's only joined the streams because hopefully one day Domino's will watch a stream like, yeah, that Helvet guy's pretty cool. Get him a pizza.
Yeah, give him some pizza.
Yeah, I like him, I guess.
That's mean, Rev.
Deserve it, though.
With or without the cheese? On what?
On the radishes? You don't eat radishes with cheese.
Have you ever tried eating radishes with cheese?
I've had salad with radishes in it and cheese on the side.
How'd it go?
Well, I don't eat them together, so, you know.
Why not?
Because you don't look at, like, the crunchiness of a radish and then you go with, like, the of the cheese, you know? It's too simple.
Simple.
Yeah. That's what I call res.
Okay.
Oh, this taste isn't complex enough for my liking. Oh.
I did not want to feel like experiencing a ratatouille that day. I did not want the funny visual image of weird little red blots going through my head, okay? If you don't get what I mean with that, watch Ratatouille again.
Oh, Rev said, "Do yuck my yum."
Don't yuck my yum. Do yuck my yum. Which one is it then?
Now replace the Y with F and the other Y with B.
Do buck my thumb.
Yes. I'm glad Helvet understood. I know, Rev. I tried to wingman for you, but Helvet's too powerful. He doesn't want to. I know, man. I know.
Ringer in my room.
Really?
I don't know why. I always like looking at the aftermath.
Of
What a nice
Sex.
image.
What? What were you thinking of?
After I'm finished shooting stuff.
I thought you were gonna say shitting.
Honestly, that's what my brain was going to.
Yeah. I really
I
like to
like
just
looking
turn
at the
around.
aftermath, just tears ass, looks in the bowl. Wow.
I really like to just turn around, stand back,
the
and look at
picture
my
of fucking
handiwork.
SpongeBob and Squidward looking at the fucking Krusty Krab pizza.
Is that cheese?
God. Terrible, awful people.
Why is that tickling his heavy? Moreover, that'd be two people, so who joined Helvet in looking?
I don't want to think about it.
Resin Helvet one.
Ugh.
This stream has been talking about absolutely everything and anything. Meanwhile, like, what's the factory been up to? Oh shit!
It's progressing. What? Do we really need faster trains?
I felt like doing it. Okay. Look, the amount of things I can research right now kind of rely on having space science. So I'm just researching everything until I get there. Fucking it's funny though how that hate you apparently they fucking you gagged. It made you gag. It's funny.
I'm glad my discomfort brings you pleasure.
Yeah. It's just the visual of there's the cheese and just had to think about it. When you're gone, there's no. I don't want to think about this anymore.
I mean, the explosive shells still leave a bunch of little craters around.
The topic on hand, Helvet. You know the explosive.
It's good for the look.
This topic could go fucking anywhere. It's fucking stupid. I love it.
You're stupid.
Yeah. Demean me more.
What?
You have pepperoni nipples.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Do it more.
Okay.
Right, well, I'm gonna finish this fucking steel thing and then we're gonna finish up.
I'm uncomfortable. Get the steel back on preparation.
Hopefully this should be enough.
I'm dropping off all of my excess stone in the warehouses that are supposed to be for the stone mine. So if it seems more productive than it should be, it's because it is.
Yeah.
You need to burn through stone faster. I'm running out of places to put it all.
Yeah, that's currently why I've got all the drones making more stone floors so we can move faster.
Oh boy. I gotta get that. Whoopsie daisies.
What have you done?
There we go.
What have you done?
I accidentally dropped some glass into the stone warehouse. And it immediately was like, put the assembly line? Put it on the assembly line.
That was really like crunch.
I'm really glad it's gonna take the bots 100,000 years to do all that when we have jetpacks.
Oh yeah.
I need to keep the bots occupied.
No, you
I say
fucking
bots
don't. You need them. I need them to be over here. Well, I needed them to be over here, but you're like, my kitchen needs a new floor.
If the power drill runs out of shit because of all the stone, we run out of a lot of shit back at base.
Yeah, without the floor construction, we're slowly going to run out of places for stone to go because the factory isn't actually consuming very much of it.
Can we make better furnaces yet? No.
Getting there, actually.
That and the stone makes us look civilized.
Yeah, when the bugs come kill us, they'll stop and think it's a pretty nice floor, and then they'll come back to
Yeah.
attack.
Like I bet when the Gauls sacked Rome the first time, they just stopped and were like, wow.
Owen Wilson? Wow.
This isn't gonna be enough
Yeah,
steel.
it's like that.
Probably not.
No, it's dwindling out. Actually, it's stacking up though. But that's because there's fucking huge stockpile.
Yes, they are all Owen Wilson common knowledge. Every single bug that attacks is like, wow, wow,
Wow.
wow.
We'll figure something out.
Oh, I just got this stupid thought. You said dwindle, and my first thought was Dwindle Rock Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah. What you should know about Dwindle Rock Johnson.
Wow.
Wow. Ka-chow.
Lots of meteors striking around again.
Right.
None of them landing on the oil refinery, unfortunately.
You name a bigger beef helvet in the oil than helvet in the oil refinery.
Alright. But yeah, the steel's on the go, so I'm gonna say that's a good place to end for today's stream. We made some progress. We completely redesigned the iron, and that's, I'm pretty sure, giving us far more.
Big motors are now on the menu, which means that if I felt like it, I can make even more robots automated. But it also means that we can use them for, well, making bigger builds.
Where are you sending the big motors?
Right down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's some radars on the end of that.
What?
Oh, there's
Where?
there's radars on the end of the big motor conveyor belt for some.
These are just
Oh.
prototype designs.
They spin, so they're big motors.
I want people to see what they look like, but good for
Achilles.
Achilles.
Ageless?
How many people do you think call their dogs Achilles just for the joke of heel, Achilles heel? Do you think you could do that, or I feel like a lot of people would, but I'm not.
So, what's the first planet or first moon we want to go to?
I think we'll get much of a choice.
You think it's going to be Morgan?
We'll have to go for what's closest.
I mean, it would make sense to go to Morgan even if we did have the choice.
Yeah, but I didn't play Dragon Age.
Oh, okay. But let's not go to Camsta. Fuck that planet.
Biter meteors.
Yeah, that's why. It doesn't even have anything we particularly need on it that we can't also get somewhere else.
But what is vitamin Lange? I don't know.
Vitamin L.
Something that I haven't seen on any other planet. So
Luigi.
we might need to go there.
Oh yeah? Let me just look at the others. Yeah, let's see that one.
Never
That
mind.
doesn't have it.
That's biter meteors on Fern as well, though.
That doesn't have it. Apparently there's also a Vitamelange on, there, where there's also biter meteors. I hate everything. Let's see what's going on in Hyperion. Nope, it's not there either. Kujaku. That one has no water.
Maybe it's on the sun.
Thune. So apparently that mineral is exclusive to planets that have biter meteors as a modifier. I love that for us.
That's good. Great news, guys. Yeah, let's see if there's anyone live to raid.
Helvet.
Albert, are you live?
You might be. You have to pay for that information.
Donald Trump is live.
What?
He's apparently
Is that-
streaming.
My fellow streamers.
What's he streaming?
It must be a rally.
He's doing a let's raid Donald Trump. I got a shout out from the 45th president of the United States.
Red Star.
Someone
is an
completely
illegal
legend
alien.
is raiding the fucking Donald Trump channel.
Red Star is an illegal alien.
Oh
He needs
no.
to leave my chat.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I just wanted a shout out.
Do not shout out alien.
I just imagine he fucking stops in the middle of the rally. He's like, oh my god, Red Star, thanks for the raid. What were you playing?
Good to see you, Red Star. Play Factorio. choice, Res. Very good choice.
Oh, I played Factorio once. It was a horrible game. There was so many biters. It was the worst.
It only I need to get my friends to make the factory for me, and then all the profit.
Okay. Mansters is live, who is doing some
I built a wall.
Oh, they're playing the fucking furry game where the black latex wolf avatar came from.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's fine. We don't need to go look at that.
He's talking about you, Helvet.
Okay, well, we will go and raid Ritual Neo, who's doing some avatar work. No, right.
Okay, who's currently looking at another planet?
Why?
We've slowed down majorly, likewise.
I'm not lagging. No, right.
Now it's sped back up. What were you doing, Helvet?
Alright, here goes
Mind
raid.
your business.
Alright, thanks everyone for hanging out with us today. We made some good progress, and
You
I
were
will-
looking at another planet, weren't you, Helvet?
I will see you
I
guys
wasn't,
all... The iron has fucking went down dramatically. What the fuck is happening?
I swear it's due to a lack of ore getting over.
I'll need to look at that. I'll look at that next time. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. If you haven't already, please consider following and joining the Discord server if you haven't already. It lets you know whenever I go live. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright. I hope everyone has a good rest of the evenings. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Balls.